Having undergone its biggest update in its 27-year history, the latest generation Triumph Speed Triple is now the fastest and most powerful version of the machine to date. With a claimed 180 PS, Triumph's iconic Super Naked is now fighting fit to go toe-to-toe with the best bikes on the market. One bike the new Speed Triple will be trying to steal sales from is the updated KTM 1290 Super Duke R. It's a bike that's been duking it out, excuse the pun, at the pointy end of the Super Naked class for some time. But how is it going to fare against the plucky Speed Triple? Before we get into this video though, please take a second out of your day to drop a like, follow, comment or all three. And don't forget to let us know in the comments below which machines you'd like to see fighting it out in our next head-to-head battle. With an all-new engine for 2021, it seems like the logical place to start for the new Triumph, and what an engine it is. Still very much the epitome of a Hinckley inline 3-cylinder, the new Speed Triple has that famous delivery with a torque-rich bottom end and shrieking redline, both of which make it a demon on the road and the track. For 2021, none of that has changed. Now though, you have a fully stocked stable with an extra 30 odd ponies all clambering to get out. And the increase in power takes the bike to 177 bhp claimed, and it is only really part of the story. The new engine weighs a whopping 7 kilograms lighter than before. It's also more compact thanks to a new stacked gearbox and slipper clutch assembly. All of that helps make the new bike faster, harder and sharper on the road and the track. If the yin is the Triumph's silky smooth power and torque and soulful character, the KTM's yang is a sledgehammer of an engine with all the subtlety of a bodybuilder with roid rage. That said, the latest 2021 bike is slightly more refined than it was before, and it is still a massively impressive power plant, whichever of the three riding modes that you have selected. It too has seen an increase in power over the previous model, with an extra 3 bhp taking the KTM's total up to 177 bhp claimed. Trying to pick between the two bikes is like choosing between cod and haddock at your local fish and chip shop. Both will get the job done nicely, and for most it will come down to personal preference. For me, I'll always find myself leaning towards the Speed Triple and its stunning inline 3-cylinder engine. Just for simply to live with on a day-to-day basis, I just find it an easier thing to get along with, much more so than the KTM's all-or-nothing demeanour. For the 2021 Speed Triple, there really is no surprise as to who was selected to provide the suspension for the machine. Triumph's relationship with Öhlins stretches back to biblical times, and it really does show when you ride the latest bike. Triumph's plan was to make the new Speed Triple handle like a street triple, and we think they might have actually cracked it. The whole bike feels lighter, more nimble, and now it has that telepathic steering technique that the Street Triple has been acing for decades. The componentry fairy tale doesn't end there, as Brembo Stylema calipers and an MCS master cylinder round out the front end of loveliness. For the Super Duke's hardware, who else would they turn to but in-house spring specialists WP, and that is no bad thing in my mind. In truth, pretty much all the WP suspension that I've encountered has been excellent, and the 1290R is really no exception. It offers superbike levels of support and adjustability with just a smidgen less class than the Öhlins kit mentioned above. Whether riding on track or road, one bike stands out as being the easier to ride fast, while the other would be the weapon of choice for hammering in a lap time. Rounding out this head-to-head is the electronics, and again it's a tricky job choosing between the two bikes. While the Speed Triple has made leaps and bounds this year on the technology front, it's still no match for the KTM in terms of the level of tech and detail that you can drill down to. If you're interested in enjoying your bike all the time, with track action at the weekend and road riding in the week, the Triumph is the pick on this one. Although if you're looking to go hunting 1000cc sports bikes and little else, the slightly sharper setup of the KTM is about as good as a chassis as a Super Naked gets. For fans of fettling and tweaking their bike, the Super Duke is a delight, although admittedly you will end up paying a little more for like spec. So there we have it. We think that the Triumph has just pipped the KTM in terms of all-round rideability. But what do you think? Please tell us in the comments below what your winner is of this head-to-head battle. And like I said earlier, don't forget to let us know which bikes you'd like to see in our next head-to-head video.